D.5, page navigation, put things together. In this part, we will put all the pieces we discussed in this part D together and complete the whole page navigation feature. So we will work on the code and test it, and make sure we get what we want. All right, so let's start. First, before we work on the code, I like to let you know what do we need in this part. I upload a file called project to d5.zip. I put 3 files in this zip file. So you download it first, extract, put somewhere easy for you. So then you need to use 3 files in this zip file to complete the whole feature. The first one, instruction file, our usual instruction file. So it's a text file, project to d5 instruct.txt. So you open it in your text editor. So then we follow step by step, code segments. So we copy, I will go through the whole file together with you. Second, Java library. Second is the JSTL library. So there are 2 jar files. The first one, jstl.jar. Second, another one, we also need it together with this JSTL, basically the supporting library file. So it is called standard.jar. All right, so these 2, we need to put the library folder inside web-inf. That is for JSTL. Okay. All right, so after that, then we work on our current version of the project. Then go through the instruction file, step by step, carefully. Then we test it. All right, so that is what we need to do for this part. All right, so let's start. Suppose we get everything ready at this point. So let us just work step by step. The first, let me just close all the files, right? And we work on our current project to sample 2. All right, based on the instruction file. Let me see. This one, instruction file. First, list math servlet. We need to maintain current page information. So remember, current page information. All right. First, we need to make sure the current page number falls into the right range. Then we store it in the request scope. So that's what we need for the servlet side. Then the remaining, we do some more in the JSP side. All right, so here, let me just copy all these things and we get to the servlet file, but we need to put this code segment in the right place. Right place. Pay attention to the place we put it. All right, so let me open the servlet class first. In the doGet method, all right, doGet method. All right. First, here we need to make some adjustment. Yeah, we need to make an adjustment. All right. First, we need to put it after we get a total page number. Total page number. So after we get total page number. Yeah, so that's here, total page number. But the data we retrieve, so this is the page data we want to retrieve. So you can see based on the logic, after we get the right current page number, then we retrieve the page number. Think about that logic. Not before we get current page number. After we get current page number, then we retrieve the current page questions. Yeah. All right. So this piece of data, I can, just put it after our older pieces. Now, although the order is not important. All right. Order is not important. Then this part, our old page value partial range adjustment. This is the partial range adjustment. We don't need it, right? Yeah, because we do it here. We do it here. Yeah, this is the full page adjustment code. All right, code. Yeah. Save. That's all we need for the servlet class. All right, so be careful. We have here, yeah. So then we go to our next list.jsp. Yeah. All right, so we do some preparation in our list.jsp. Yeah. Let's open list.jsp. All right, at the beginning, look at this. Look at this. JSTL tag library. All right. We need to copy this line and put it as the first line of this file. All right. Second, we copy library, JSTL to jar library files. Yeah. So let me come to this location. Or remember the zip file I ask you to download. Here, I just use the zip file. After you unzip it, all right. So you have these two jar files, right? Let us drag and drop, put in this lib folder. Yeah, copy. Yeah, so they are there, right? Yeah, yeah. So that's this step. Next, JavaScript. Look at this line. We need to associate an external JavaScript file with this list.jsp. Yeah. So let us put here. All right. But we need to create it, right? Yeah. After we put this script element, we need to create it. Where do we create? Web app. Look at this web app node. Yeah. Create a folder, JS folder first. Right click it, new folder. Just type JS, lowercase, finish. All right. Then the JavaScript file, right click this JS folder, new, find the JavaScript, not JSP, JavaScript file. All right. Then you type math bank. That's it. Extension will be associated with it automatically. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need, something. Yeah. All right. Then you can open it. We need to put one function in it later. All right. So this is a blank JavaScript file. All right. So step two, you can, step two, there is one more line. This line. We need a hidden field to store the current page information. So let's copy this line. Yeah. All right. Hidden field. The hidden field in the list.jsp, usually we put it, somewhere inside the body element. Convenient for us. Yeah. So here, let's put here. All right. And we save. Yeah. You understand the meaning. Yeah. So that's the step number 2. We completed. All right. Yeah. Step 3, JavaScript function. This function, we only have one function here. All right. Yeah. So let us copy this function definition, yeah, and put it in our JavaScript file. Yeah. All right. Save it. All right. Yeah. So that's step number 3. Oh, just a minute. My Tomcat is running. So let me just stop it. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's better when we do the development. It's better we shut down the server. Yeah. After we complete everything, we restart. We start the server. All right. Then we go back to list.jsp. Then the navigation button. So this part is the big part. Yeah. But we just add 2 buttons, top and the bottom. All right. Let's find the right place first. List.jsp. All right. Look at the methods part. On top of the table, we want to put a row, then 2 buttons. Bottom, we put a row and 2 buttons. So that's all we need. Yeah. All right. So this is a row. Blank row, top and the bottom. So let's put there first. All right. Put there first. Alignment not quite right. The format thing, yeah. There is a fast way we can do it. Right click, mouse source, and in the source there is a format. Yeah. Yeah. So we format it. Yeah. And here we need to put a button. Yeah. The content of the table data part, we need to put the button. Yeah. Button. The button we organize using tables. Yeah. So that's the top navigation buttons to this whole table. Yeah. Whole table. Yeah. Look at this table cell empty because later we need to put another component here. Remember the page jump feature. We have a page jump feature. But at this point, we don't worry about that part. We just copy the whole table. This is the top part. Yeah. we put here. All right, later we do the format. Yeah. Later, after we copy the bottom table, we do the format. The bottom table part slightly different from the top part. Yeah. Mostly the same, slightly different. Yeah, the bottom you will see. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, pretty much the same. Yeah. But we just copy. The bottom part. All right. After that, before we save, let us format it a little bit, make it look better. Source, format. Yeah. A little better. Yeah. Things like this. Double check a little bit. Looks fine. Yeah. Normal. Now we can save. All right. So that's everything we need for this navigation feature. Testing part. All right. Let's do the testing as usual. Right click. Run as. Yeah, here, because that's the current project, I just click finish. Now you see the data, right? You see the data, and you can click a navigation button. Yeah, but there is one thing not quite right. Look at the math symbols. Math symbols are not displayed as we want. So what's the problem? Here, let me tell you. The problem is this Eclipse web browser. This Eclipse web browser has some little bug. It is not as good as a regular web browser. In order to see it in a regular web browser, let's copy this URL and let us move to a regular web browser. Paste it here, enter. Now you see the math symbols all rendered normally. You click button, you see the current page, right? As we want. Next page, the math symbols rendered automatically. The bottom navigation button, right? Normally. Yeah, pretty good. So that's all we need. Yeah. So sometimes if you notice some little feature not working quite well in the Eclipse web browser, you can move it or you can test it in a regular web browser. Move it out of the Eclipse internal browser, do the testing. Yeah. Usually the JavaScript related features, many JavaScript related features may not work well in the Eclipse web browser. So that is very common. Here we see one example. All right, so that's it. That's the whole navigation feature. Although later we have a page jump feature, but we move to the next part. All right, so let us stop right here.